putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Hey, leftists, see what happens when you don't have a dope-smoking, cocaine-snorting president at the helm? Somebody who's a teetotaler, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, never did coke, never did drugs, kept his head down, focused on what he was supposed to be doing and made himself into a billionaire, then decides, I can now give back to the nation. Suddenly, you're able to drain the swamp. Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com, 844-551-8255 if you want to contact us. Drain the swamp. Scandal after scandal. Where do we start?
For more than a year, the fake news industrial complex and the Democrats and Hillary and Podesta and Ben Rhodes have been slinging filth against the president and against his team. None of it has stuck. But in the last week, we have had an explosion of scandals that all are true and that all go back to the DNC and to Hillary. And the trouble is, Sean, you have to do a massive service because you're the only people. It's you. It's Sarah, it's Solomon, it's Peter, but that's it. And there's so many scandals, we have to separate them. Number one, there's the Uranium One deal. That's treasonous, okay? We have to deal with that. Second, there's the dodgy dossier, which is about Russian disinformation being used to slander Donald Trump. And then, thirdly, there's James Comey using that disinformation to create a special prosecutor trigger that is used to investigate the president. And then lastly, the fourth story is Fusion GPS. How many stories are out there that are fake, that came from Moscow, and which were peddled by Fusion GPS into the left-wing media? So that's four scandals in 1 week, Sean.
The Russians lied to impact the election. The Russians infiltrated our national security and to corner the uranium market, and they succeeded, and they knew all the crimes that were committed.
If this had happened in the 1950s, there would be people up on treason charges right now. The Rosenbergs, okay? This is equivalent to what the Rosenbergs did, and those people got the chair. Think about it. Giving away nuclear capability to our enemies, that's what we're talking about.
All right, everybody, welcome back. That was Sebastian Gorka, formerly one of the advisors to the president, I believe, in foreign policy. This is a guy that knows what he's talking about. And look, whether you want to take it to the level of the Rosenbergs or whomever, it doesn't matter to me. But I can tell you this is a scandal of the highest order. And we've been warning the left. You've got the most crooked people on the planet representing you. I want to focus on that a little bit. See, what I'd love to get is I'd love for a leftist who listens to this program, probably doesn't like me, mad at me. I'd love to get your take on what you think is going on right now. Because, see, here's the difference between me and that particular person, and I would venture to say my audience and this person, is that we don't have a dog in the fight. The only thing that I care about is how great this nation is and what it provides to everybody. See, that's where we separate ourselves from them. My agenda isn't my side needs to win at all costs. My side is a side of you understanding that whatever life you want to build for yourself, you have that opportunity. And so as my grandmother used to say, everybody for himself and God for us all. So if you want to be a rock star, go be it. You want to be a baseball player, you want to be a judge, I don't care. You want to be a janitor, I don't really care. What I care is that you have the opportunity. I'm not trying to make everybody into conservatives or what. Your life can be the life you want to live. If you want to tattoo your body from head to toe, put body armor, make yourself look like a body armor, make yourself look like a devil, which a lot of people do for some reason, or you want to eat glass or swallow swords or spit fire at the circus, I don't care. All I care about is that you're happy doing it and you're allowed to pursue it, and hopefully you can make a living at it. You know, we don't have. There's no. I don't. It's not like I want a world of lawyers and bankers and square pegs. I don't want that. I want you to be what you want to be. And I think most of conservatives want that. And we don't even talk about, we can't sell that message, man, to save our lives. So you've got this group of people that want you to be who you want to be. Then you have the left that say, no, you will conform. You will appreciate my gayness in terms of legislation. Look, if you come in to interview for a job as a salesperson, selling information technology services or management consulting, and you've got devil horns, little things that they stick out of your head, you're tattooed up, you look like the Sith, Revenge of the Sith, or like a Halloween mask, and you've got big loopy earrings and all that, I can tell you without even interviewing you, you can't take this job. Now, you could say, Kevin, you're discriminating. I'm not discriminating against you. I'm telling you what has to be representative of this particular job. Now, if you want to work at a trading card company, or in my my art shop or my record store, maybe you could. So you pick your path, but it isn't me discriminating. But somebody says, no, Kevin, you must hire the devil worshiping looking guy, because, it's a discriminatory. No, it isn't. He discriminated against himself by doing something out of the norm. You can't legislate me into saying, yeah, he's going to make a great sales guy, because he's not. And there's nothing more for me to tell you. I don't dislike him. Would I have chosen that path? No. And that's the point of leftism. If you don't readily accept that path, then, well, you're a bigot or whatever. If I'm a bigot, then he's as big a bigot, because he didn't choose my path. Oh, but your path is the majority path. And I wonder why. I wonder why so many people choose to live in on the up and up. They go, I'm not going to tattoo my entire face and my neck and my body and wear a bunch of body armor, things poking through my lips and my nose and my ears and think that I'm going to go get a regular job. If you're going to go that route, you better be a pretty good rock musician or artist or something else, because it's not going to happen otherwise. And this is why these things bug me. Anyway, I want to go back to what Gorka says. So Gorka's talking about these scandals. And as I tell you guys, with all of these things, the under layers of this stuff is what's most impressive. The idea that this isn't about Uranium One getting a deal. This is about how that was allowed to occur. How under the Obama administration, they let Hillary Clinton work with her crooked foundation, funnel $145 million into the foundation, take a product of the United States, give it to our supposed arch enemy to do that, then cover all of that up through Fusion GPS, who says, well, we're not going to release the data of how the deal was done, and yada, 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 and all who's complicit. And then they all deny it. Everybody goes, no, I didn't do it. I don't know about you. No, not me. No. So they asked Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who was the DNC chair at the time, did you do this? Did you pay for the fake dossier that led to chasing Donald Trump on Russian conspiracy charges, when in fact all the conspiracy charges were pointed at the Democrats? And Debbie Wasserman Schultz, I don't have any knowledge of that. I don't have any knowledge of that. I don't have any knowledge of that. Okay, so you have no knowledge of all of this, Debbie, but we do know that the DNC funded it. So who wrote the check? They won't even when they're caught, these rats are cornered. They don't. They fight back. They pull out the guns and the swords and I am Mighty Mouse. I will fight you. And so she knows she's guilty. And not only that, Debbie's got a whole other set of issues that are coming up with these Awan brothers and IT selling secrets, allowing these Middle Eastern Muslim Brotherhood guys to run her IT system, the IT system for government. Multiple Democrats are involved in this. That's another scandal that's out there brewing. Gorka's not even close on all the things that are out there, folks. We've got Democrats giving uranium to the Russians, giving aid and comfort to the Muslim Brotherhood, and they want to put you on a snipe hunt around Donald Trump. And well, he talked about building a building there one time. Really? Oh my gosh. Well, let's throw him under the jail. Let me tell you what's happening. The left are beginning to turn on Hillary Clinton. It's subtle, You're starting to see it. They can no longer keep the tempest in the teapot. And when this breaks, this will break the back of the Democrats. I'm not making, as I said, James Carville predictions of how long we win or whatever. This will strengthen and embolden you, conservatives. It'll embolden Donald Trump to move forward with his agenda, because he can then explain to the American people just how crooked all these people are. Short break.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.